Hello, family. This is your friend Kenisha. Welcome to another episode of TransFormNation Thursday. This is an opportunity where we talk on Tuesdays about changing you and changing myself. And then on Thursdays, we want to apply those lessons to see how we can use our influence to change our families, our neighborhoods, our communities, our cities, our states, and eventually this world. Remember, each one can reach one. So we change you on Tuesdays, and then on Thursdays, we focus on how can us changing us change the world. So last week, I hope that you enjoyed our review on character and integrity and how we have to lead from the inside out, because that affects us in a positive way to influence others. And so we're now shifting and moving into this notion we talked on this Tuesday about emotional intelligence. And I'll read to you that definition again. It says this: it's the capacity to be aware of, control, and express one's emotions, and to handle interpersonal relationships judiciously and emphatically. And there are going to be 4 or 5 parts of emotional intelligence that we're going to deal with. And so we'll get into that in the upcoming weeks. But I thought about, who is a person that we can all connect to that was excellent and that had an influence on us, and they were great at emotional intelligence. You know who I thought of? Walter Cronkite. Here's what it says about Walter Cronkite. It says that from 1962 to 1981, and I was just a little girl in 1981, it says that Mr. Cronkite was a nightly presence in American homes, and he was always a reassuring one, like this guiding force. And it says he guided viewers through national triumphs as well as tragedies. It says this: he became something of a national institution. And it says he was Uncle Walter. To many respected, they respected him, they liked him, and they listened to him. And it says on the day that President John F. Kennedy was assassinated, Mr. Cronkite briefly lost his composure in announcing that the president had been pronounced dead at Parkland Memorial Hospital in Dallas, taking off his black framed glasses and blinking back tears. He registered the emotions of millions. So because he was so effective at registering his emotions, holding back when he needed to, connecting with others, people trusted him. And that relates to high emotional intelligence. So for our thought today, we're going to be talking about emotional intelligence and how it affects your influence. And we'll be coming from this book, Emotional Intelligence 2.0. And it's by Travis Bradberry and Jean Greaves. It's an excellent book. I read this book when I was getting my doctoral degree in Bremen University, and it's wonderful. So here are a couple of things that are said about emotional intelligence. It says all sentient beings possess awareness, but among them, human beings possess great intelligence. Subject to a constant stream of positive and negative thoughts and emotions, what distinguishes us as human beings is that we are capable of positive change. And it talks about this book, Emotional Intelligence 2.0. It succinctly explains how to deal with emotions creatively and employ our intelligence in a beneficial way. And then it says this at the very beginning. It says this book gives abundant practical findings and insights with emphasis on how to develop EQ or emotional intelligence. Research shows convincingly that emotional intelligence is more important than IQ in almost every role, and many times more important in leadership roles. And that was a foreword by Stephen Covey. And we know that he's the author of 7 Highly Effective Habits of People. So I want us to be thinking that emotional intelligence, there's a direct effect on how great we are with emotional intelligence, and then how much of an influence we're going to have on other people. So I want to leave you with this thought. I want you to recall your last 3 interactions with other people. And I want you to think about when you left that interaction with them, did you make that person or that situation better? So think about that this week. We have to be emotionally intelligent because we affect others, leaders and transformers of the world. If we are not aware of our emotions, then those emotions go off on other people. So we want to make sure that we raise our emotional intelligence so we can have a positive impact on this world. This is your friend Kenesha. I love you. Have an excellent week.